Hello everybody, this is Limitz bringing you another high-level Halo Wars 2v2 video. This game is going to be me and Kihz versus BH, I'm Too Legit, and Legskindal. This is a pretty interesting matchup because Kihz and Legskindal hate each other. And on top of that, Legskindal is pretty confident that BH and him are an unstoppable force, if you ever talk to him. And he calls his brute Brutie. So, we'll see how Brutie does this game. Anyways, I go temple first, and I queued up that supply pad right there to see what supply drop it was. I'm not going to go into detail about supply drops, but each supply drop you have crates in certain places, so I queued up that supply pad to see if it was a certain supply drop.
Ready to roll.
And since the UNSC is lined up across from me, I'm going to have the option of hitting the UNSC, the cutter, or going all the way over to Legskindal's base and hitting him. But I see that Too Legit wants to try and spawn lock me, so
local units.
This is going to be a minor setback.
Local units. Warehouse.
I gotta just dwindle around, I guess, with my chieftain and wait, because he's actually pretty persistent with these two hogs. He keeps leaving and coming back, trying to trick me. But I'm not too worried because he's not going to be collecting any supplies at this point. But I queue up this turret to make sure he's not going to try and buy it on me, which I think he comes over to try and buy it here. And then he turns right back around.
Warehouse complete.
But anyways, I thought his hogs were going over to Kihz's base, so I unlock, and he's sitting right there, but he turns around, so my brute gets through. And I was going to DQ the turret, but it was already like 97%, and I didn't want to like accidentally recycle it, so I just let it go up. But anyways, Kihz is saying that Legskindal's already hitting his base, so I'm going to throw up a haul. And at this point, I'm just going to put on a power rush on Legskindal. I'm going to go grunts and brutes.
Local units. Local units.
Moving.
So at this point, Kihz is going over to spawn lock Legskindal, and I am heading over there right now. I'm not going to hit the UNSC. I'm going to try and take out Legskindal since Legskindal's doing a lot of damage to Kihz.
Warehouse complete.
But Kihz flares up here, and Legskindal either removed his brute or he didn't clear it with the brute, and he cleared it just with his chieftain. So Kihz is gonna take out Legskindal's hooks there with a turret, or by building a turret. And we're gonna go hit Legskindal. And at this point, he's going summit 5th off of a keep, and that is a horrible idea right now. And his base is in a lot of trouble. So I'm Too Legit is playing defense with his hogs at this point too, so I was going to save up for a turret on my base so I couldn't get spawn locked or anything, but there's no need to since he's playing defensively with his hogs. So,
Local units.
And since he got Citadel, I'm going to try and take out his summit and that pad coming up. That way he can't like sneak out and engineer maybe.
Local units.
And me and Kihz's units are all getting jumbled up here, so trying to get my chieftain to go out there, but everything's all mixed up. So anyways, we get the summit and we get the pad that comes up here. And since I have so much stuff, I'm just gonna main down Legskindal, and there's nothing they can pretty much do about it. So at this point, there's only two things that me and Kihz really need to worry about. We need to worry about his base, and we need to worry about tanks from Too Legit coming straight over to my base, because I'm not really in position to defend myself. So Kihz leaves to go play defense against the Banshees on his base and the Brute. And I queue up Citadel here, and I'm going to finish off Legskindal's base.
Local units. Local units.
And I'm going to play it safe because I don't know where the tanks are at, so I queue up a shield at this point. So at this point, it looks like Kihz is doing alright on the defense, and the tanks are going to hit me.
Local units. Local units.
Going.
So I was thinking about throwing up a summit, but I throw up another hall. And I did this just because Beasley's, it's pretty easy to get Tech 3 on as a UNSC. And if he prematurely builds Wolverines, my Banshees are going to be useless at first until I can get enough numbers up. So I'm just going to go haul it with Hunters and plan on playing defense with them or attacking. But what happens is we see that Kihz's base, they're trying to all-in Kihz right now. I mean, Legskindal's vortexing, bye-bye Fruity Brutie. And the tanks are going straight over to Kihz's base because they just want to finish the base. So I'm going to chase down the tanks with my ground units.
All units.
And I'm going to port in my Hunters for defense. We probably should have healed Kihz's base right now, but Kihz didn't have enough money, and we didn't think about it until it was too late, and I was queuing up so many brutes while we were discussing the healing situation. So we didn't get a heal off. And Kihz's base actually looks like it's gonna go. But I'm still gonna chase him down, and I'm gonna port in all my Hunters and defend the area, even if he does get the base. But Kihz has a Mac Blast, and that changes the game right there. Goes from 3 canister shell tanks to 1 canister shell tank. And we're gonna trap this tank in right here. I accidentally hit all units while trying to port in my Hunters, so I'm kind of wondering where my Hunters are at this point. But it doesn't matter because I want to kill this tank so badly before it comes close to getting Kihz's base. And I fixed the Hunter situation right there. And Too Legit max Kihz's base. And we save it, heal it, and it's blackbarred. So
Team is victorious.
Hope you guys enjoyed this game. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks. Have a good day.